There was a time when the storm within me would rage outward, a tempest brewed from unmet expectations, from words unheard, from the silent chasm that grows between two souls. It would gather force, swell, and then, inevitably, break upon the one closest to me, my wife. A sound and fury, signifying what? Not understanding, but more discord. Perhaps you know this storm, or perhaps you know its echo in the silence that follows. But a strange turning came, not in outward battle, but in inner retreat. The anger did not vanish, no, not entirely, but its form shifted. Where once it roared, now it receded into a quiet, a silence that might seem, to the one on the other side, even more profound, more unsettling. Perhaps you know this storm, or perhaps you know its echo in the silence that follows. But a strange turning came, not in outward battle, but in inner retreat. The anger did not vanish, no, not entirely, but its form shifted. Where once it roared, now it receded into a quiet, a silence that might seem, to the one on the other side, even more profound, more unsettling. Why this quiet? Was it peace, or simply another, colder wall? Today, we sit by the still lake of our own experience, seeking to understand this shift. Consider the wild, untamed river. It crashes, it carves, it makes its presence known with undeniable force. Such was my anger, a force to be reckoned with. But I began to notice, in the deepest woods of my own mind, that the river, in its fury, rarely found its truest path. It merely expended its energy, leaving debris and exhaustion in its wake. The quiet, I found, was not a surrender, but a redirection, a turning inward, much like a solitary walker who steps off the well-trodden path to find a hidden spring. This quiet was a space for observation. I began to watch the anger, not become it. A curious thing, to observe one's own tempest from a calm shore within. This quiet was born from a realization that my anger often was but a messenger for my own unmet needs, my own unvoiced fears, my own lack of understanding of self. How could I expect another to navigate my inner wilderness when I myself was lost within it? To yell was to demand. To be quiet was to inquire. I sat with it, this new quiet. It felt like the deep winter stillness of the woods, where life seems to pause, yet under the snow, the roots gather strength. This quiet allowed the heat of the moment to cool, the sharp edges of resentment to soften, and the true form of my discomfort to emerge, unmasked by the roar. Let us, for a moment, find our own still lake. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Feel the ground beneath you, solid and unyielding. Notice your breath, a gentle current flowing in and out. Now, bring to mind a recent moment of friction, a spark of irritation, perhaps even a smoldering anger. Instead of reacting, imagine it as a fleeting cloud in the vast sky of your awareness. Watch it. Don't engage it. Don't push it away. Simply observe its shape, its texture, its movement. As you watch, allow a deeper quiet to settle within you. This is not avoidance. This is the act of tending to your own garden, clearing the weeds before inviting another to walk its paths. In this stillness, ask yourself, what is this anger truly asking for? What truth lies beneath its surface? The answer may not come as a shout, but a subtle shift, a quiet knowing. This quiet, though at times misunderstood, became my truest companion in navigating the intricacies of connection. It is the space where I can find my own ground before extending a hand. For when we truly understand the landscape of our own hearts, we can then, and only then, truly invite another in. Find your quiet, find your truth, and in that stillness, begin to build a bridge, not with words of fury, but with the solid earth of understanding.